to my handle. Come on in. I'm going to be giving you messages for May of 2026. Come on in. Sit down, clear your minds, grab something to drink, just relax and take what resonates with you. Don't force anything. If it doesn't make sense, then it's for somebody else watching. That's all. This is a very general collective reading. So please just kind of go with the flow. Energy never stops. It's a scientific proven fact. So cards change through the readings and, just kind of go through it with me, right? All right, I think you get the drift. All right. Yeah, basically, if you have Capricorn in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere for you. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Capricorns who may have passed over, the higher galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in and give us a message for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Show me what I need to see. So far I have fecundity and rain. Now, I'm pretty sure fecundity means making the best out of a bad situation. If any of you have any other way of explaining it, please put it down below. But that's what this is talking about. I feel like you are trying to just make things happen, make it work as hard as it may be. We'll see how that comes out after. Then I have hearth and the comfort of home. I like that. That's in your present, comfortable at home, right? I like that. So far, so good. South node. I generally project my readings to the north node, and here's the south node. So already we're talking devilish, diabolical, possibly obsessions, abusive, addictions, anything of that kind. Yeah, that's crowning you, unfortunately. So dealing with that kind of energy around you, possibly at home, making the best of a bad situation. Okay. Hi, everybody. Popping in and out. Whoa. Okay, I'll take the one on the bottom. Joy and music. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Enjoying the moment. Maybe of you need to put on some music, right? Change the mood. Something you love. All right. Anywho, I feel some of you might be musicians or some kind of creative, artsy fartsy kind of vibes, possibly, right? All right. And then I have silence and snow. Yeah, very, very silent, I see here. It's almost ominous feeling, right? And we're just getting out of winter, All right, so anywho, that's where we're starting. All right, show me what I need to see. Unpredictable. You never know what they're going to do. They're a live wire and they're unpredictable. Something about fecundity and making the best of a bad situation, right? Something about that in the past. Or something that we've been working on, possibly. Tangled, unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you see clearly. Yeah, you're tangled at home in this sticky south node situation. I'm sorry to say, Capricorn. Oh, the web we weave, kind of with that sticky, I feel like it's a sticky web. That's what I got. Sticky web. Take a step back. Look at it from another view. Cuts both ways. Good and bad aspects. Mixed blessings and division. This is crowning you. Look at the boxing match. This is South Node energy. This is highlighting it. Great. So, yeah, it's good and bad, whatever this is about. I don't know what that means to you. Maybe you're still in love with the South Node energy. you know, crumbling. What you've built feels like it's falling apart. It's okay because you have the strength to build anew. And this is highlighting music and joy, hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Making the best out of a bad situation, right? Listening to the music of life, maybe we need to listen to some bird song. I love to listen to that bird song. When that bird song stops, it's weird. That's how I look at it. All right, anywho, then we have closed off, not emotionally available, distracted, and hurt in the past. Silence and snow is right next to this. So taking a step back, looking at it from a different perspective, and just doing what you need to do. Maybe some of you are going through the dark night of the soul. You're going through a lot of death card kind of ending energies, or very transformative energies right now. The planet's going through a lot. And if the planet's going through a lot, the people are going through a lot. So there's that. But hold on a minute here. First one, bitter, angry, and petty, live wire, unpredictable, making the best out of a bad situation. Are you the one that's bitter and angry? We need to work on that, right? Or is it the other person? Oh, all right. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded, tangled. Somebody's being a little paranoid. Is it this person, the South Node? The South Node energy, right? I need 3 more. Oops, there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Sipping, running, and harmony. Okay. All right. Sipping, we're looking for the tea. Rumors, gossip, nosy. South Node is this devilish energy, spying or watching. And yes, I am a mystic. Absolutely. I'm clairvoyant. I am a healer. I'm an empath. Yeah. All of it. All of the above. Psychic medium. Yeah. Anywho, I feel like the South Node, and that's what I was going to say before, or right at the beginning of the video. I had a vision of a target, and there was something about that target that had something to do with this reading, so I wonder if they're targeting somebody being nosy and gossiping, and I'm not sure. Somebody's they want to know the tea. And then we have music and the joy of life here, right? For hope, fear, challenge, and homework. And I got 2. Harmony is extra. Okay. I didn't realize that when I took them, but okay. Running, escape, denial, and excuses, closed off, silence. Somebody is running from the truth. Could that be you? You have to at least admit truths to yourselves, if nobody else. Yeah. But somebody doesn't want to take responsibility here. They're being closed off. It's very silent. I feel like it's very ominous, right? And it's all about mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. That's when I got this tattoo. See, this right here with the triangle, circle, triangle, square, circle, right? That's the quantum physics symbol for being perfectly aligned. And this is a rune saying this is about self-empowerment, right? And then this one down here is I will live a life I love, because I was always stopped from it in my entire life for whatever reasons. So being in mind, body, and spirit and getting aligned, right? Even if it's only to yourselves, right? But this is about peace and your happiness as well. Okay. So that was the extra card. We're going to keep that one. All right. What else? What else? The South Node, boy, right in the middle of the, I feel like a lot of you live with this energy. Unfortunately, maybe not everybody, but there's something sticky. There's something, it's surrounding you. Rough. Somebody's rough around the edges. Live wire, bitter, unreliable, and trying to make the best out of a bad situation. Things are rough. It's hardships, right? Working on our healing is something that we should be doing always. It's something, that's diligence. We have it in the back of our minds. We're mentally aware, and through life, we deal with things as they come. Something about the mountains. Somebody live on a mountain. Somebody have mountains to climb. There's a lot of ways we can take this. I have paranoid and guarded and home and tangled, all in the same column here. And then I had feathers or coins. So angels and ancestors and all are around you. Okay. Maybe that's what you're looking for, like a serendipitous kind of vibe, right? Something's good and bad. Something about this south node. What's good and bad about it if it's south node? It's bad, period. There's no good in the bad, right? Think about that. All right, what else? Friends. Sipping, rumors, gossip. Maybe your friends are reaching out. They want to know the tea. Maybe they're gossiping or you're gossiping about them. I don't know. You can flip and flop it. And please do. One more here and we can get into my tarot. Somebody doesn't want to take responsibility. They're running away. Energy and synergy. Closed off, running. Yeah, they don't want to take it. But if they want harmony and peace and balance and all that, they have to put the work into it, period. Nobody gets out of this any easier than anybody else. I know when I'm still working on my healing, right? I always will. But when I was going through the worst of it, it was hard. Oh, let me tell you, it was hard. But that's what you just constantly, you do your research, you find your truths, validate your truths if you feel like you need to, and stick with it. Fuck this south node. There's my, I don't think so, I learned my lessons the hard way dealing with that south node because I was in love with south node energies in a lot of ways throughout my life, and when I looked back and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I don't think so. I took my power back. See, self-empowerment. That's what we need to get to. You need to find strength, some of you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, now I have the Tower reversed. People are refusing it even though it's already here. See, they're running from it. They're denying it. Yeah, it's already here in my readings. The realizations, people don't want to deal with it. Too fucking bad. It's the times, 10 of Pentacles down. It's ruined a family. Wow. Someone lives on a mountain or something about the mountains, right? Tangled in a sticky situation. Need to take a step back. Something around the home. It's not good. People are being paranoid. That's a low vibed energy right there. And guarded. What are you guarded over? Yeah, take precaution if you're worried about thieves, but I don't like that energy, that paranoia bullshit. There could be a gathering here. Very nice. A gathering coming or a meeting. Could be a celebratory energy. There could be 3 people or whatever involved. South node, feathers and coins, cuts both ways. I need a bunch of cards, please. Thank you. I love how they listen to me like that. We have the Hierophant down. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands down. We have the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, the South Node. And then we have Hierophant down for hope, fear, challenge, and homework. This could be talking about divorce, move outs. Ultimately, the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, is the one who is divinely connected, like metaphorically, right? They're the ones that teach They could be priests, gurus, mentors, spiritualists, whatever. But on the other hand, I feel like this one was either, teaching unethical, immoral things, maybe subconsciously. They could be fallen angels, false prophets, pretending that they're all about God and then teaching, on the other hand, behind closed doors, right? Something about that. Friends right over it. Something's crumbling. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody's looking for the tea. They want to know what's going on. I feel like there's been a lot of time now. Okay, people are curious, right? Queen of Wands, energy and synergy. Look at this Queen of Wands surrounded by fire. This one's bold, assertive, right? Taking charge, right? Energy and synergy. And somebody's running and denying. They're in denial, see? The tower's down. Ace of Wands down over here. It's been rough. The tower reversed is right over this, right? And if there is a new beginning with the tower here, they're denying it. They have no more passion, possibly. They don't have any drive. Maybe it's wearing on them and it's really heavy and it's draining their energy. And that's what, my friends, the devil does. They drain energy. It's their job. It's their mission. They don't even realize it half the time because they're under another guise. See, it's another energy controlling them. And I feel like it's wicked for some of you. All right. Wow. Knight of Cups. This could be about apologies or what. We got the Three of Cups over here. I'm thinking like somebody's coming in for a talk. Are we going to have a sit down? Are we talking about a sit down? Because the Ten of Pentacles is down. It tells me that the family's not, it's an off dynamic, So are we going to have a sit down? Dead center in the reading, the Chariot reversed. Things have come to a complete stop. The South Node. And there's a celebration in that alone, my friends, in my book. But here I feel like it was needed. Did somebody make this stop, whatever this was? I wonder. Friends, you love your friends, right? But this is hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? I do feel like you're in love with this Hierophant down, devil energy, unfortunately. This is about you filling your own cup, making yourself happy, however. And that's when I'm saying, if you have to take truths, if only to yourself, right? If you're living with this energy, you have to kind of block that energy, right? And go within. And I can see how it can be very difficult if you're living with these people. So, learning how to maneuver that and stay in yourself, stay balanced, right? There's an opportunity here that was either missed, hi, hello, or unwanted or denied or something, this Queen of Wands right over it, bold and assertive. All right, so yeah. Okay. Anywho, we're over here with the Six of Cups. This is about, the home, right? We got the hearth right there. This is about memories. These are good memories. But there's a lot of memories. See? Maybe you're not so into it anymore. I feel like a lot of you are recognizing this. You're really waking up to energy and what energy is. Okay, that's cool because we need to, right? Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Wait, no, this is the Hanged Man reverse. Time is now, right? Something is now. Somebody wants to free themselves or did free themselves. right? This was a very sacrificial energy. They wanted somebody sacrificed or left out or something like that. Mountains right over it, tangled web, paranoid. High priestess. We got the Hierophant down and we got the high priestess. And the high priestess knows, right? Hi, hi. Hi, straight queen. Hi, Jane. But yeah, this is who knows, right? Connected to source, right? The Hierophant or the high priest would technically be a divine counterpart of some sort, meaning you were supposed to go through this for some reason. But anywho, this high priestess, I don't necessarily know if it's somebody knows. Somebody's a mystic. Somebody could be a tarot reader out there. You know, somebody could be. There's a buffalo in the background. I like that. The buffalo is very brave and strong, right? They go head first into a storm because they know that if they keep going, they're going to get out of it, right? But yeah, you can see it in the background. Yeah, I like this high priestess vibe. Feathers or coins right over it. There's signals and signs somehow with this high priestess. Something cuts both ways, though. There's good and bad. The bad, I'm telling you, is the South Node energy. That's what it is, if you're questioning. But that's, you know, in the cards. It is my opinion as well, but it's in the cards. Two of Wands here is making plans. Possibly, look, he's looking down and he's thinking like, what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? You know, maybe strategizing. Something like that. Friends right over this. Hope for your challenge and homework column, right? Somebody's nosy. Maybe they want to get together with you and gossip. They may need to vent as well. Who knows? You know, people need to vent sometimes in a healthy way. But yeah, you know. All right, I got a few extras here. I guess I take this one first. It's the 9. This is 2 cards in one to me. It's the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords reversed. Right? This person could be on their own. They could be having a very hard time. But again, I'm getting like with this Hanged Man reversed energy and the releasing energy or whatnot. I'm getting like they released the nightmare, or that's what they're healing from, or something. Hold on. Oh, I got 3 extras. 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands down, and the Sun. Yeah, the brutality around the home is clear as day. It's being highlighted. There's definite divorce or something about that on the table here. People are being very closed off. Well, if you're going to be closed off, do your damn soul work. You know? And heal your own selves, right? Be your own hero. Self-empowerment. Yeah? Bottom of the deck. Yeah, very sacrificial. They wanted to, if they could burn this person alive, literally they probably would. But they can't get away with it. But the competition is real. The oppressions, the fighting, the chaos, the BS. Yeah. Is that the high priestess that's on that stake? Wow. Wow. The Sun's good, however. It is good. It's healing. It's growth. But it's also illumination to the shade. It's the realizations. It's the bigness, right? Yeah, I read a regular 52 deck, 52 card, Miss Tori. I'll incorporate it and I'll use it. And I'll show you, because I actually can do that. So, and I'll tell you what suit means what, and for anybody else that's curious out there. Okay. Actually, I'll use it right now before I start this one. All right. This is my grandmother's deck. She is from, she was from Prague or Slovakia, actually, but they were very close where she was. But yeah, so I have a lot of decks that are Eastern European. Yeah. Okay, so this is a regular 52 playing card deck. Jack of Spades, this is clubs, right? Clubs are rods, they're wands, they're fire energy, okay? Jacks technically are pages, okay? They're like in the learning stage. So this could be like a young person, a young man or woman, right? But we're all somebody's child. So however that resonates, but I feel like somebody took action. And then here I have the Queen of Wands on this end, and this end, I feel like this child possibly took action, right, over this. Three of Diamonds. Diamonds are pentacles, right? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Long as you don't live by that. But anywho, Three of Pentacles or Stabs, yeah. Yeah, no, Sword, I'll show you. So, and you can write it down as I go. Yeah, there's some kind of building. There's some kind of, something was building. Something, there was a collaboration, okay? Something with this tangled web, mountains right over it, hearth and home, and paranoid all at the same time. So clubs are wands, diamonds are pentacles. Spades are swords. And this one is the truth, the clarity. And a lot of truths are really hard to accept, because normally a sword is double-edged in the cards. It a lot of times, not every time is it double-edged, but it hurts. It can be painful, right? But there's a collaboration here, right? Now I have a second, we have a 3, and then we have a 3, and we have the mountain, okay? Ding, 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 feathers or coins right over it. Show me what I need to see. Grandma, my Grandma Josie, everybody say hi, Grandma Josie. She's in the house. King of Clubs, yep. We have Queen of Wands and King of Wands here, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Possibly, I don't know your situations, but someone out there maybe. This one is like an entrepreneur or manager or father figure, or some authority, some kind of an authoritative figure, okay? An authoritative figure over the child, right? Has no drive or passion, does not want to start a new beginning because they're totally in denial with this Tower reversed, right? They're completely in denial. They're not going to take responsibility, or they don't want to, or something. Now I have the Ace of Diamonds reversed. So Ace of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's missing an opportunity, or they don't want one. It's, hi, Graham, yeah. But this Knight of Cups here talking about possible apologies or get-togethers or sit-downs, right? And then this Ace of Pentacles down, you know, I don't think maybe the apology won't be accepted, or maybe they just don't, or, you know, that's going to be hard to say, because some people may need that apology, but may not, I don't know how to say that. The Joker in this case is the Fool, right? Taking a chance. Somebody was innocent after all. Feathers or coins right over this with this South Node energy. Somebody's telling you to take a chance after what stopped. Take a chance and make it stop. I don't know how you're going to take that. But yeah, I feel somebody may be having car issues or no car or something like that. Not sure. But see, the Fool and the Joker here, it's a very innocent, like it's doing something you've never done before. That's what this card actually represents. The innocence of going into something you've never done before, right? And there's a lot of gaiety. There's a lot of joy. Look at his flowers and his cloak, and he looks like he's ready for an old-fashioned kind of fair or whatever, but something with the joy of music, right? Starting a new path. Absolutely. Something you've never done before. Yes. Show me. Ace of Clubs reversed. Yeah, they don't want this. This is Ace of Wands reversed. This is Six of Hearts reversed. Oh, wait, I forgot to pull these. This one's here. This one's here. All right, well, whatever I said, if it made sense, keep it. But I'm changing. I didn't realize. It doesn't mean what I said wasn't, okay? Because if it comes out, it comes out, period. But taking charge, okay, this father figure could be the false prophet. This authority figure could be the one you're divorcing. Or someone, or the family, because I have a family represented here that has a broken dynamic of some sort. But friends, I feel, want to know the tea. Okay. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, there's no drive for it with the Ace of... Did you hear that? Wow, okay. I know I have my windows open, but that was a weird... I don't know if it was a screech. Okay, so Six of Hearts reversed, yeah. Oh, things have come to a stop. There could be trauma and PTSDs and CPTSDs and inner child wounds and bad memories and whatever this is, right? Things have come to a stop. South Node is right over this. This High Priestess here has put a damn stop to this. I feel like they were the child in the family. They healed, or something happened, and they were bold and assertive, put a fucking stop to it, did something they never did before, started a new path. The other people don't like it at all, and it's really just too bad. But there's a lot of abundance here with this new beginning. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? Filling your own cup as well, right? There's a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of a lot here, is what I feel. So whatever that means to you. Show me what I need to see. Six of Diamonds. Two of Spades reversed. Five of Spades reversed. Nine of Spades reversed. Ding, 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 ding. That's the Five of Spades right there. That's the duplicate. Five of Swords. Cruelty, brutality, This could be talking about defamation of character, which I believe is a suable offense. When you purposely ruin somebody's life. Yeah. So now we're getting dark and dirty here. This South Node is dirty. They're always dirty. That's what the South Node is. Six of Diamonds with the Ace. So it's like the Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles down. Energy and synergy right over this. This would be the energy and synergy to me. The Six of Pentacles is the giving and receiving, right? Putting the effort into it. There could be gifts around, given or received here, but somebody doesn't want a new opportunity. And I feel like it's probably on both sides. Like maybe that's the only thing we'll agree on or something. I don't know. But Two of Spades down, or bad choices and decisions made, right? Two of Swords down. Six of Cups, yeah. Bad decisions and choices and all the muck and all the crap around the home. And there's a lot of memories of it. Something's rough. There's somebody that's very unpredictable right now. Could somebody be ready to blow? You know, 5 of spades down. We can't abuse or attack or whatever that was. Somebody freed themselves from it. It happened a long time ago. This is reversed. And so's that one. Uh-huh. So they freed themselves from this brutality. I feel like the child did. Mountains is right over this. Somebody lives on a mountain or something is referenced. 9 of spades reversed with the high priestess. Yeah. High priestess feels good. Mm-hmm. Nightmare's over, Rova. Over, Rova. She wants to clear the air, see? She's not in anxieties or anything because the innocent one here, if they didn't do anything, they're not guilty. So they don't have a weight or something. I don't know. That's for somebody. 8 of hearts down. Those are 8 of cups. Reversed. Yeah. Dealing with it. Making plans and dealing with it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody wants to know the tea. There's a lot of rumors and gossip going round and round, and it's all about the joy of music and healing. This child is trying to heal the family or something. Queen of Cups. Mm-hmm. The sweetheart card. Male or female, I don't give a shit. This person, very intuitive, very loving, caring, nurturing. Yeah, this innocence was the sweetheart, was the nice guy after all. And people are running. They're scared. They don't want to take accountability. 5 of hearts. Very grieving for some of you, or there's a lot of loss. It's very disappointing. It's very ominous. I feel the ominousness, especially with this snow card for some of you. You know, the silence. Things are quiet because God's making it that way. He is forcing everyone to face themselves. He's forcing it. It's the times, people. All right, so I'm going to move on. We're going to go into my Hidden Realms Oracle here, for those of you who care. This one does take reversals. Show me what I need to see for Capricorn. Ooh, I'm not taking 2. We'll be here all day. The web weaver. Yeah. Oh, the tangled web we weave. A lot of people involved, huh? More than likely. A lot of flies. A lot of flying monkeys. All right, this is the number 4 for those who care. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders, should you need to. Synchronicities, divine intelligence, cause and effect. The web weaver rejoices that your creations are far-reaching and have positive effects on many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. When the web weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like mind and intentions and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. Just when you need to make a connection, like magic, synchronicities occur. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign. Where's the other one? See? Ding, 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 ding. This is a sign to trust in the connection or the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. If your query is about a relationship, the web weaver gives you assurance that meaningful coincidences come through to give you reason for hope. Potential grows into reality with care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. Wide world web. Right, Tori? Yeah. Yeah. Right on. We're going to see, we're going to give you a familiar deck. I love my lore and trivia, so I always keep some kind of something in here. The snake, and it's about rebirth, shedding that skin. Yeah, a snake is a snake is a snake. Opened right up to it. Yeah, don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. I have slithered along to bring about major changes in your life and have noticed that you have had difficulties letting go of the past. However, I know from experience that if you don't shed your old skin, you will perish and die within. Past thoughts and feelings keep rearing their ugly heads and strike out at you at others without warning. The illusions of the past are controlling your abilities to see clearly, and you have become blinded to the immense healing opportunities that I offer, of shedding what no longer serves you in your highest purpose to bring about a metamorphosis for change and new beginnings. From this place of transition, you are more able to tap into my wisdom and decipher when is the right time to strike out. Be watchful of biting reactions as you outgrow the old. My antidote will diffuse both your poisoned thoughts and complications, clearing the way so you can take the path of least resistance to new life, which awaits you now. Magic is afoot. Some of you are going through some heavy, heavy times. Heavy times. All right. I'm going to ask you guys to use your intuition, what you think out of this. I'll let you know what I feel. Now, the artwork is sometimes pretty wild, so it takes your eyes a minute to focus. This one's not too bad, but this is a really beautiful card. Yeah, if that doesn't say it all. You're definitely looking for signs, serendipitous signs from spirit. There's like beautiful whites, oranges, and yellows, with the fire energy of please, like or something. I don't know. Taking it in, listening. Burning off the past. And sometimes it burns, 4257. Okay, I'll give you a couple of these. I didn't know this. Well, we have the Ace of Hearts. Technically would be the Ace of Cups, but we got the Fox there. Now, foxes, you can avert this evil. You can avert the cunning. Just because someone has those energies doesn't mean you need to take them on, right? Snake, fox, south node, paranoid, salty, bitter, tangled, And then we have a really good omen after a lot of things that were not so in the light. This is a good omen in this card. It technically talks about cunning, mystery, the unknown, secrets, but here it's good. Six of Hearts, King of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. We have the Bear again. That's another successful sign in this deck. So there is a lot of home stuff being, there is a happy and prosperous future here for people. Mind you, keeping on the path, right? I feel like there's handshaking here. I feel like, with this celebration or sit down or whatever it is, there could be some kind of, okay, we'll come to an agreement or some sort of something, closure maybe, King of Hearts, yeah. This is a rich and happy marriage, Queen of Hearts. And then we have Queen of Hearts over here. Ding, 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 ding. So very nurturing, very loving. Somebody could be a mom. There's a lot of moms in this world, so that's possible. But this one, I like this one. It's very sweet. It's very, you know. So I can't take that call right now. Hold on, let me get rid of it. Okay. Let's see. That was this deck. Let's take this deck from my grandma Josie. This is another one of hers. It's German, Italian, Slovak, and I don't know the other one. I really am not sure. Somebody could be an officer, or an officer is involved. Maybe the police or the court or something. Nice. Happy anniversary to your parents. Journey. Yeah, it is a journey. That's it, you know? All these cliches that we hear sometimes, you know, life is a journey. You know? It takes time. Somebody could be going on a trip. Possibly. Message. Yeah. Messages. Wide World Web. Letters. Texts. I don't know how that's going to play out, but some sort of messages are being highlighted here. There is a lot of sadness and grief. We need to let go. You know, moving on. Moving on. Okay, this is how things are. I can do this. It's beautiful outside. And then there's malady. People aren't doing well. You know, somebody's not doing well. But this could also be, you know, like a very meditative, somber, you know. It could be hospice for some of you. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I have, guys. Don't forget to tickle that little notification bell. So if you want to catch me live on my next one, you know when I come out. I don't do like, you know, 3, 4, and 5 readings a day, every day, like some readers do. So you might want, that way you can be reminded or whatnot. But yeah, that's what I've had. Yeah, if they're poisoning you or whatever in your food and drink, I mean, wow. I don't know, like cook your own, excuse me, cook your own food and don't drink anything you can't see, you know? Really? Yeah. Boy, I could get into it right now. But yeah, so anywho, these are your messages, guys. Try and have a really good couple weeks here. You've got a lot of good omens coming, so know that as you go through doing your work, right? All right, be cool, man. Be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.